My lord Virius. My lord, I bring news from the border. Well then, man, if it is so very important, spit it out. I need to know now. The Eastern Horsemen have attacked the Eastern Empire. They've raided, pillaged, and destroyed. We saw great plumes of smoke rising in the valley, and when we arrived to see Tremontium decimated, my lord. The air, it was filled with smoke and blood. Tremontium! That deep into Thrace already? Gods above, protect us from this horde. And which way were they going when you saw them last? We saw their column heading north, my lord. Well, better than Thessalonica, I suppose. Rest tonight, and tomorrow. After that, you'll escort our diplomatic party to those horse folk. I'll gather some senators to act as envoys. We might as well at least treat with them to see what their demands are. Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to the second episode of Roma Restuat. Starting off here really early, before we get through any intro, I am going to attack Scoopy, since their garrison left. A little interesting, a bit of an interesting tactical decision on the AI's part, but you really can't hold it to many standards. We are going to just occupy the city, and we have taken quite a nice part. Now, if we look across, we can see that Tremontium, which is the major gold-producing city of Thrace, has been completely decimated by the Hunnic hordes, which is honestly kind of scary. The Huns are really worrying. If the Huns were to attack us now, we would die. We've only got one army, and that's not enough to resist the Huns. Even if we hide behind the walls, there's really not much we can do. Now, I'm going to try to do some diplomacy with the Visigoths to our north. They're in the Illyrian region, however they are more inland than on the coast. We're gonna see if we can get some trade. They actually don't want to, which is quite annoying because I'd like to get that extra bit of money. I'm actually going to send Decimus back down to go deal with the last of these rebels. He can't quite make it this turn, but that's alright. And Firmus is just going to go up to that city and just sit for a while. We're looking around at the Empire to see if we can fix anything, maybe work on the economy a bit. But there's really not that much to do, so we're just going to go assign a new technology, and we're going to go try to max out that. Or not. Apparently we're just going to wait, try to intern. I think I'm actually holding out till I have money so I can get the next military upgrade. And we're going to pass the turn. Now, unfortunately this turn, Constantinopolis, the other city in Thrace, is burned to the ground. Thrace is being completely decimated by the Hunnic hordes, and let me just say, as a small nation with one army, that is not something you want to see. But back to the Cretan Empire, they are currently besieging this lovely city of Ephesus, and FrozenStag is going to attack. This is very good for him, because like I said, his islands are poor. He's actually losing food, and I believe he starts losing money at some point. So this gets quite bad for him. So getting another city is going to be great for him. He's going to run up the Anatolian coast, while I go into Greece. And we can see the garrison right there is not very big, but his army is in decent shape. Now, we are just going to go back to FrozenStag's turn because we actually have something interesting. We have a battle. FrozenStag is attacking a land army of the Byzantium, Eastern Roman Empire. And while we outnumber them, you have to remember we are beaten up and we are using Comitatensis spears. So we are going to be manually fighting this battle. Now you can see it's pretty foresty, and I'm actually not going to hop into the in-battle presentation right now. Jesus, what am I trying to say? Narration. Because not much happens for the first 10 minutes of this battle, because we can't see them. We're having to just march into these trees with our inferior, or vastly inferior infantry to try to find where these enemies are. And honestly, I'm kind of getting Teutoburg Forest vibes. As you can see, we start to notice the enemy around, and we start to see them in the trees before finally seeing them. But then again, they dip away. It is going to be quite interesting, so we just have to advance because we can't sit back. We have to attack. But we finally see the enemy, and we're going to go into this battle. Hope you enjoy.
Get them, boys!
We've discovered the enemy. Yeah, we've discovered the entire army.
Get them! Get them! I got their cavalry into melee. Oh, they have spears. I'm helping you out.
Oh shit! Here come the cavalry.
The good thing about cavalry is that we are all spearmen.
Yeah. And now, boys.
This is not going well. We need the rest of your army here now.
Get over there.
We are breaking.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Right,
No.
let me get behind and kill the archers.
Okay, I broke one of their units. Come on, stay strong, Romans. Stay strong.
Ramens.
Oh god, they're really putting pressure on my force.
Right, I'm gonna kill this bloody useless short armor.
Nah, it's one of your guys too.
I was flicking on the alpha fucking useless. Right, you two.
Oh, their
kill
general.
them.
Their general's going down. Their general's dead. Pretty soon.
Get
The unit is running from the enemy.
bloody spearmen.
Oh,
skirmishers,
oh.
right?
General is dead.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Thank God.
They're coming
Bloody
to flank me.
skirmishers, right? Oh my lord.
Form Testudo, quick.
Just-
They're not
Oh,
forming it. Form
They're not.
Testudo. Oh god. I need help. My last unit is dying.
Right, this unit can go kill these bloody skirmishers. I'm sick to death. The thing I hate worse than Total was these bloody skirmish units. Like, bloody well, I hate them.
My last unit's about to go down. Yep, they're gone.
Our men have given up.
Fucking hell.
I got the majority
my
of the
good
enemy
lord.
sword infantry on my side, and let
And
me tell
again,
you, those guys are not nice.
yeah, you don't. Because this is great stuff of the standing army, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. Alright, I'm done.
Whew.
Close victory, and now let's see how many people I lost. Ooh, yeah,
Almost
yeah.
1,000, yeah. And they only lost like 1,200.
Yeah,
Alright, now that battle was pretty messy, I'll be honest, but fortunately, we were able to scratch out a bit of a victory, and this long-winded animation of the man slowly standing up is going to do nothing for his force because it's gone, and he's about to run very far away from here. Or not, he might just die. You know, some men, they just don't know about running. I guess he retreated, I don't actually remember that in the battle, I thought he escaped, but my apologies, I seem to have messed up. So that is very good for FrozenStag. He's having quite a nice time over here in Anatolia. Let's hope it stays the same for him. Now I'm going to use Decimus over here to clean up the last of the Macedonian rebels, a nice aggressive stance and a nice long wait for FrozenStag, and we should hopefully take them out for good. Now this will actually protect us in the south, and it's going to make me very happy. I don't like little rebel armies running around my land, and it's one of the fun things about Attila because you can really feel like you're making a difference when you clear all of these stupid little stacks out. So, we've won that battle. I am going to return them back to Corinth because that is going to be their main base for now. I could leave them in Thessalonica, but honestly I feel like Corinth is just going to be better because Thessalonica is a walled city. Now, I am going to give them their official battle name. This is just something fun I like to do in Attila. It's kind of a roleplay thing, but whenever I'm playing as a Latin faction, whenever I win a battle, I like to name them Legio, probably 1, 2, 3, depending on what they are, and the area or the person they beat. So this is going to be Legio 2 Corinthia. So, welcome to Legio 2 Corinthia, everybody. They are now Peacekeepers, the Peacekeepers of Macedonia. And over here with Virius, we're going to advance because we notice that this Roman rebel faction, which is the one that owned Scoopy, has actually colonized this burned out rebel settlement that the Huns destroyed. And to my dismay, the Huns are still here. And that actually terrifies me on a level I don't think I can properly state. But the Huns are here, and I need to do some diplomacy with them. They are alright with me, but our relations are deteriorating. I'm going to try to secure a non-aggression pact, and thank God they accepted, because I don't know what I would do if the Huns attacked me. But fortunately, because those rebels decided to colonize the region, that means I don't have to, which is good because colonizing gets rid of a massive percentage of your army, and it costs a lot of money. I mean, it's probably better overall if it's a region you plan on occupying and making wealthy, that being Thrace for me, so of course it is going to be worth it, but geez, I do not want to deal with that. And we actually get a peace treaty with the Empire of Spain, and we get a little cash for it. Not the Empire, the Roman province. Jesus Christ, this commentator guy's a little wacky. And if we go to FrozenStag's turn, we can see he is launching an attack into Cyzicus. This actually brings him pretty close to Constantinopolis, so you'll see the implications of that in a little bit. But he is just going to occupy the city, and he's so very close to getting his first province. Thank God, because he doesn't have the first province for the islands, actually. He only has 2 of them because the other one is Cyprus and he doesn't own Cyprus. But as you can see, he has moved his fleet up here as well. And that's quite interesting. I wonder what he could be doing. But first we've gained an Imperium and we've attained some offices. So I'm just going to swoop in here and I am going to occupy the settlement. it seems that the rebels were actually just defeated by the Huns again, and they just died. So now we've occupied this city. We didn't have to put anything into colonizing it, which is all very nice, and we can retrain it now that we're actually based in a city because we got the new tech that I was waiting on. That's all well and good, and it means our troops are just that much better, so I'm going to do that over here in Corinth as well. We've got this new unit, and what research am I going to do? I'm going to actually go for civic now, because I've kind of been neglecting it for military. That's one thing you don't want to do with a state being a country. You don't want to neglect the civics, because once the war is over, all you're going to be left with is the people. Unless all the people died during war. In that case, all you're going to be left with is the land, unless you lost the war, and you're just going to be left with nothing. And you're going to cry. So I'm going to assign some skills here after I get out of that tangent. We're going to start rebuilding Marcianopolis. Tremontium we'll have to worry about later, but we've got some more pressing matters at hand. Mainly, I want to take Constantinople. I'm going to need it to legitimize my claim as the Corinthian Empire. It's one of my requirements to actually form it, and I'm going to see if these Dardanian guys want to be friends. They don't. Surprise, surprise, they don't. But yes, so we actually need all of Thrace and Macedon to become the Corinthian Empire. We've got Macedon, and we've got a third of Thrace, so we just need to take Constantinople, and then we need to colonize Tremontium, which is the city that was destroyed by the Huns. So that's going to be our main goal. It's going to be pretty expensive to get Tremontium because it is a gold province. It is one of the wealthiest provinces in the game if it's used to its best ability. But unfortunately, it's destroyed. And so are the gold mines, which is a real crying shame, if you ask me. I don't think anyone should destroy the gold, but it does make sense that the Huns would want to take it out. But with the addition of Thrace, we actually have the addition of a new governor. So we're just going to assign this guy. No idea if he's going to survive, in all honesty. It seems like a very tenuous position, being the leader of the entirely destroyed province in a small village in the northern border with a massive Hunnic stack outside. I would be justifiably nervous once the army leaves, because I mean, now that the army's here, it's a little secure. Not that I would face the Huns, and the Huns actually decide to just go. This is a big relief for me. And the Byzantines are trying a peace treaty. They know their time is coming near. So I'm like, alright, I'll make peace with you, but you gotta be my puppet state. And they say no to that. Then I'm like, here, money. They're offering me money. You know, it's just not enough money, man. Like, I want some serious stacks if I'm gonna make peace with these guys and not just push on to Constantinople. So I just end up declining and not making peace with them. And we have a political obstruction. Someone is trying to keep Decumus from getting his political office. We're just going to get Decumus to use his political favors. And same thing happening with Lucius. I think that's another Lucius. There's a couple Luciuses here. But no, wait, that is Lucius Varus. And as we can see, the Dardanians have come over here. We just attack them and they kind of run into Romania. So, you know, I suppose if they want to live in Romania, they can. We're just going to march down and besiege Constantinopolis. We can attack, but I have something special planned. And so we're going to wait for FrozenStag to assist us. He is going to help us in a joint land and sea assault on the city of Constantinopolis. So that's going to be quite interesting, and oh yeah, it's coming in this episode. So I'm going to assign some skills to Firmus Maximus over here. He's finally been upgraded after sitting in harbor for a few turns and occasionally going out to go see if he can attack some enemy. Can he actually attack the enemy? No, he really can't. But we're going to get him some household items, especially the ones that give public order, because that's one of the great things about having fleets. They can do the same thing that land generals can, by just docking in harbor and getting these amazing bonuses by their skills, and it boosts public order in local province, which is something great, because like if you're playing the Western Roman Empire, for instance, you run into this issue where you've got so many generals fighting the Huns that you just can't like protect Africa and parts of Spain. So what you do is you just beast level some admirals and then you tell them to sit, and we've got to do the same thing over here for this governor. We're going to go for public order, and then of course we're going to go for corruption later. Corruption, of course, just gives us money, because as our empire gets bigger, people just want to stop paying taxes to the government. I know, it's cringe, it just happens. But we're going to end our turn here, and back on FrozenStag's turn, we're going to see what he decides to do. And we actually look, there's a small pretender rebel stack also right next to Constantinople. And the emperor of the Eastern Roman Empire is also the governor of Constantinople. So right now, we've got 3 emperors in the vicinity of Constantinople, and FrozenStag's navy is going to make that 4 emperors. 4 emperors in one battle is a heck of a battle, I'll tell you that, because that is going to be pretty insane. But as we can see, we've already got food shortages in Thrace. This is going to become a bit of a common theme, so take this as a bit of hint of foreshadowing. Not that it's very foreshadowing, since I'm telling you quite clearly there's going to be a massive death famine. I'm going to try to colonize Tremontium now, but I actually think better of it because I would realize I just don't have the money for it. So I'm not going to go do that at the moment, but it is going to be something I'll have to do eventually. And I'm going to do it with a smaller army because I don't want to put that many soldiers into colonizing it. I'm going to see if I can do some diplomacy with the Gepids, but I just decide to ignore that because who needs to do diplomacy with barbarians? And now, on this next turn, we are going to attack. We have our allies at sea. I'm just going to make sure that their emperor is back in the city. Actually, I'm not attacking this turn. What a fool. Cut me some slack, man. Hey, this is my second time doing it. But now we're actually going to go into the next turn. FrozenStag's got his navy in the harbor. As you can see, he's going to do a blockade. And then when it comes around to my turn, we are actually going to attack the city of Constantinopolis for real. I'm going to check to see if I can get Tremontium, but unfortunately, like I said, I don't have enough money to do it. So I'm just going to ignore it for this turn, and I'll just sit here crying at what I could do if only I had a little extra cash. But we are going to be attacking Constantinopolis. This is going to be a pretty fun battle. I dubbed it the Battle of 4 Emperors. So I hope you guys enjoy, because it is about to get wild. We outnumber them pretty much 4-1, but they've got a big wall, the Theodosian Wall. Magnus, my old friend, it is truly good to see you.
Same to you, Virius. Though I wish it were over a drink than it be over the eve of battle.
Ah, well, perhaps next evening we shall dine in the Imperial Palace. On the subject of the city, I'm sure you know my intention to own it.
Yes, I'm aware. We will not contest your right to the great city, but know that when the time comes and we call for your aid, I expect you to be there. Or you will suffer the consequences.
On my honor, it shall be so, Magnus. But tonight, we feast. And good luck in battle, good fortune to you and your soldiers, for we have a hard day ahead of us. You can attack from
Where
both.
my army is.
Oh no.
Oh, alright, my army's here. Hey, what's going on? What?
Turns out I cannot use the ladders to go up. Oh yeah, you're on their ship though. You're on their ship. It's over.
Yeah. I'm winning that.
Poor guys.
Mugged.
They're a light melee ship.
I didn't think have I got troops over here as well? Okay, I do.
Yeah, you do.
I do. Okay, I wouldn't. Okay, that's
Where are our
big...
Oh, why haven't the Roman rebels turned up? Where's their army?
Where's my siege equipment?
It's way too far away and you can't use it, unfortunately.
I'll just stick with you then.
Yeah, that's why we need to speed it up, because I can't attack on that side. I have to come...
You're on the left wall.
I have to attack over there. I can't attack up. The game won't let me attack their main wall.
I'm not really sure what to do with my guys, because I can't really take the wall.
Actually, if the Roman rebels break the gate down, you can just go through there.
Where are they? Oh,
they're really going for the gate.
You're blind.
Good for them. Yeah, they're taking it down.
Right, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, they're gonna break the gate down. Just get ready to go in after those guys.
No, I'm trying to get my fleet to do something useful, but I don't really know what to do with them.
Yeah.
I might get the fleet to maybe attack. I just have no idea, to be perfectly honest. Okay,
Guys have fled, the coward.
they've routed.
Yeah, they're just giving up because they've got like nothing of value to do.
Right, let's get my general. Right, I'm getting my infantry inside the capital because they'll be
in the master. I might actually push my marines into the capital.
Just don't capture the city. We wanna win through fighting.
I might go for one of the victory points. Just hold that.
Yeah. I have to push in after these guys because they've just decided, you know, the best strategy is to clog up the gate and lose.
I'm going loose formation so my guys don't get hit by this tower more often.
Yeah. Smart.
Well, I've been recording for like 39 minutes. Jesus.
Come on, they're just scout equites. They're not hard. They're not hard to beat. Through the gates, go, go, go.
Everyone to move over to the center, actually. They can head there.
We're through.
Nice.
Seize
Right, I'm
the
gonna
gates.
put you guys here. I'm gonna have my archers at the back.
Go.
So when you play Assassin's Creed, you're like, oh, I know this bit. I've been here.
Yeah. It's
Obviously
like you've really been there, except you haven't. We're through the city.
I'm so looking forward to playing Valhalla. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
So good because you can go to North America and England, and it's like, wow.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Okay,
Okay,
and
now
we
we're
might get
pushing
more
it.
Assassin's Creed quotes.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel I definitely want to do some Viking stuff. I think that's kind of what might make me want to go play Friends of Britannia. To be honest.
We've got some really nice gate.
I'm gonna get everyone to just go over. Look at everyone just charging there. Right, I'm gonna send my other battalion. They can go over to this barricade. Take that down. Look at my marine just pushing in there.
They look awesome.
This manly marines you can never get.
Go. I'm beating their melee force over here.
Have a look at the. Yeah, the melee infantry is quite good.
It does, yeah. I like my Corinthian cohorts. Or Legio Corinthium. They just went outside of the city gates. Oh, he's gonna reveal his back to the cavalry. Oh no, he's not. He's like, I'm gonna go kill that cavalry. But he will be the one that is killed.
Slow down now.
Yeah.
Experience this epicness.
The epicness of an emperor getting completely surrounded and butchered. Yeah.
So you've got some like step bowmen. The fucking Mongols have turned up. Get them behind.
Oh, I think I see him.
An archer unit over there. Oh no, that's a.
Where is?
Oh, yeah,
I see the emperor.
He's in there somewhere.
He's in the middle.
In the cluster somewhere.
You can see him. He's got a purple cape. One of your marines is actually close to him now. Oh, yeah, he's facing the marine. He's routing. He's routing into my cavalry.
I
Cut
can't
his
really see
head.
him, man,
Cut off his head.
kill him! The way that is victory.
He's fleeing. How is he alive?
Well, you can finish him off. I'm going to take the square.
Yeah.
Alright, you got another. No, dead. The archer unit's dead. Probably see where they. Oh, don't fire them. What are you doing? What a good idea. Oh no, there he is. He's running. He's licking it. Oh, he's dead.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
jeez.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we
Victory is
go.
ours.
Good.
With it.
The emperor is dead.
Yep. Now the rebels took a lot of casualties.
Yeah, the
I
rebels.
lost 275. You lost from 66. I think they're all in all very good.
Yeah. Poor rebels. They just kind of died.
Units in right. Yeah, they died very unnecessarily.
Yeah, they were just like,
Sounds
let's go
good.
take the gate down. They just battered their way through.
I think this is going to be like a. It's going to
So we fought the battle of 4 emperors at Constantinopolis. Unfortunately, it resulted in the great city itself being sacked. It does seem that after the battle, Virius was unable to contain his soldiers and they looted and burned the entire thing. Now, there is a bit of a blessing with that. With the money from the sacked city of Constantinople, we were able to colonize Tremontium. So I suppose there's a bit of a rainbow at every literal disaster and destruction and massacre of multiple millions of civilians. But nobody cares about that. we've got 2 epic united provinces. And Thrace is horrible. Thrace is absolutely horrible. 2 cities were completely destroyed, almost wiped off the map, only brought back by a couple hundred soldier families and money. And 1 city was just completely ravaged by a massive attack. So Thrace is not doing so hot, so it seems prudent to leave the capital in Thessalonica for now. And maybe forever. I mean, Thessalonica seems to be prospering, it's a very wealthy city. So there's just no point to move it to Constantinople, since it would be decentralizing the power structure. At least for the moment. But we are going to have to put massive amounts of money to revamping Thrace. The Huns destroyed it. We didn't help, that's for sure. It was bad. It's going to be hard. There's almost no food. It's going to be horrible for the people of Thrace. A massive amount of the population was lost. FrozenStag on his turn is just going to go back around. He's a bit done with helping me for now, but the stipulation is that I help him next. But finally, we have gotten that beautiful mission success button. We have formed the Corinthian Empire by taking Thrace and Macedonia, and that means we are actually name changed to the Corinthian Empire. Please ignore that rebellion. Our great empire would not have any rebellions at all, I promise you. But our capital is still Thessalonica. I was just checking to see if it was Constantinopolis, and as you can see here, we are the beautiful Corinthian Empire. Our glorious empire will rule the world one day, or it might rule Thrace. But first, we've got a lot to manage. In the next couple episodes, we're going to be doing a lot in Anatolia to help out FrozenStag, and it gets really crazy. Let me just say, hundreds of soldiers are lost. Massacres happen, wars are fought, but Virius will persevere. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Mythic out.